Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Play action. It's gone. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the drive with Harris. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Running left, it's Warren. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone, and he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams, 70 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
and what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, 0-0-0. 95.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards.
Well, part I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fields changing the play.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And now an audible here into something else.
Here's a quick throw right side. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jalen Warren
taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Goff.
He'll get this one to Patrick.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
49 yards.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Off play action, Fields. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now Wilson.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, zero. Good.
Now it's Wilson.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and a couple.
Here we go. We're good. Good night.
From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Fields. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now Wilson wants a different look. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to run it with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, you know, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin,
70 yards.
and the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that time he came out of the slump.